I will try my best to let you know that how it will help you to make your own pathway and make you decide to make a research proposal for yourself. Okay, as you see, the topic is crafting research proposal, turning ideas into approved projects. So very important thing you must remember, sorry, very important thing you must remember that for research proposal, the first thing is idea. If you have idea, then you have to move on towards your proposal. If you have not, you are saying like I can like make it quick and I will show it and it will be no, it's not like that. It's a whole procedure which you have to follow and will make you help to reach on your destination. Okay, let's move on. Yes, these are the outlines. As you can see, introduction, how importance of research proposal is in your help you to make your own pathway, understanding research proposal, key elements of research proposal, its overall overview of this research proposal, identifying a research gap. It is very important. Whenever you will find a gap, it means you will find your destination. This gap will help you to find your outcome. So work on this. This is very important in your research proposal. Formulating a research problem, you have to like avoid any mistakes which are going on, like no, it's not happened, it is already nobody did it. No, do proper research, then you will get the idea that how to formulate a research problem and how to avoid common mistake. Setting clear objectives and research questions, these are also very important. Without this you can't explain your aspect, your theory, or your analysis. So move on towards another literature view. Every aspect of research proposal is very important. You can say these are the highlighted version of all this. So yes, I think so, sir. It is already shared. Screen is already shared, Miss, because I got the request that screen should be shared. Uh,
Yes, I think the screen is being shared.
yeah, all of you are seeing my screen. Is there any problem? You can let me know because one of the guy I got the message that you should share screen. Kindly let me know that if you are unable or able. It's not visible. That Mr. Muhammad Mustafa is saying it's not visible for him. So, Miss, I have to just stop it and then start it again. Is this possible?
Actually, doctor, from my side, I can see clearly your
Okay.
presentation. Yeah,
Okay. Then, Sir Mustafa, you can check on your side. Might possible
yeah, maybe
network
you can.
connection or something. Yeah, it is
Yes,
possible. You can start it again and join again. It is possible for you to see it again. Okay. Thank you, sir.
yes. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
yeah, thank you. It's okay. Yes, we have to move on. Theoretical framework, yes, importance and how to structure it. It is very important that you have to structure it and research methodology, quantitative and qualitative methods. These are very important aspects. Whenever you are moving with your if I'm talking about education and you are going to collect the data, so data, if you are moving towards like surveys and all questionnaires, it's like quantitative. Qualitative means that you have to move on the detailed analysis. It is not working on like surveys and questionnaires are not should not be there. Data collection techniques, I already shared here, but I will tell you later on the details. Sampling techniques, how to select a sample. This is very sampling, population, all these are very important for research proposal. Research design, types and importance, ethical consideration, very another, you can say, important aspect that your work should be or should not be. you have to decide. It's about all about ethics. That plagiarism, you should not copy any other work. Plagiarism should not be there. It should be like whatever the university is saying, that you have to follow that guideline and you have to make your work like that. Proposal writing structure, step by step background breakdown, I will tell you. And how title and abstract, it will help you to make first impression. Then problem statement, yes, literature review, writing technique, research methodology section, expected results and discussion, significance of the study, references and citations. This is important, because if it is not there, then your work is not like it is. It should. It is not considered as ethical work, because it means that there is something fishy there. Okay, budget and timeline, common pitfalls in research proposal. We should avoid common pitfall. What are these, and how to avoid it? I will share it with you. How to write a winning proposal. This is very very important. I will show even some case studies are there, so it will be easier for you to read it and understand it how it can be a winning proposal. Okay, proposal submission and approval process, how it will work, and reviewing and editing your proposal, dealing with rejection. Yes, this is another aspect, that we always get disheartened from first rejection, that no, 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 it's done. No, we have to stand up each and every time whenever we fall. That if we get any rejection, it means there is some fall. We have to work on it and we have to move on, and make it clear, and make it possible for our supervisor or our head to make it accepted. Okay. Example of successful research proposal. Yes, case study is there. I will show you. Sorry, from the education and English. Uh, these are the PPT slide. Yeah, sure, my dear. I will share some PPT slides. You can put all your questions in your box. I will share it with you later. Okay. Okay. Grant writing and funding opportunities. How you will get it, and question and answer session, inshallah. And I will discuss it. Okay. First, introduction, importance of research proposal. How it is definition, yes, you can see research proposal structured document. It is very, very, you can say, another highlighted version of this proposal is that it should be structured. It's not like I thought, I just put it down and I just submit it and it is accepted. No, it's a proper way. It's a structured document that you have to follow each and every step. You can't say that I put the title here, no abstract, no, wrote the methodology, no literature. It's not like that. So structured document should be there that outlines, number one, a proposed study, what you are going to tell us through your study, what is the proposal, what you are going to tell us, that what is going to happen, including its objective, very very important, significance and methodology. Okay, these are the aspects of research proposal, but it should be structured. Okay, then research proposals serve as road maps whenever we want to go anywhere. If we know the even place, even if we know the place, we always need road maps or Google in our in this world we need Google Maps. So it means that we know the destination. That's why we need road maps or Google Maps, whatever it is. Okay. So if you know what the outcome of your proposal or your study is, then it will be a great path. This is proposal is a great path, your roadmap for any one of the your supervisor, that she can realize that this is the roadmap she gave me. Now I can get the idea. This is the outcome. So work on your roadmap. This is very very important. You are going to show, if it is wrong, then we can't reach on the destination. If Google Map shows the wrong way, one wrong turn, or you can say one any other irrelevant stuff in literature, your methodology, your analysis there, it means you are like talking about anything which is not related to your proposed study. So it will be like not considered as an accepted one, it will be rejected one. So it should be like a roadmap which is very clear. They help in obtaining approval, funding, and ethical clearance. Yes, it's very, very important. If your research proposal is up to the mark, then it will be like funding will be there, ethical clearance should be you get, and all this stuff. Ethical clearance means that plagiarism you have to avoid, like copycat. If you have, there are many apps are there that students are trying to like. Very famous is all of you know chat GPT, but as a doctorate or as a scholar or as a whenever you are trying to write something new, if you want to try write something, it means it is new. Might possible some work is there, but you have to put some your effort in it and make it realize to your supervisor or to the funding authority that this is the aspect which I got, which is missing from that aspect. I am going to work on it, and it will make me like you realize that it is ethical. Then you will get the ethical clearance that it is not copycat, like we you copy from, you type it, and you remove all this plagiarism, and then you know no, it's not possible like this. Okay, the novel idea, the novelty, it is shown whenever the novel idea is there. Okay, a well-written proposal demonstrates feasibility and significance, ensuring that the research is valuable. Yes, it is already shown from your work that it is feasible and easily understandable. Okay, understanding research proposal, definition purpose, I already told you, but you can say that it is the structure. I told you that research proposal is structured and it is a detailed plan. Okay, that how step by step you are going to move or you are going to reach on your destination. Okay, that presents a need, objective method, and expected outcomes of a study. Yes, you have to tell in your proposal that it is the expected outcome, and hey, how this purpose is all purpose will help you to reach on your destination. Purpose is to secure approval from supervisor or funding bodies. Yes, you have to get the proposal approval from all this esteemed supervisor and funding bodies. Without this, you can't reach on your destination. To establish a clear research direction, yes, you should have in your mind that this is my direction, this is the destination. I have to make my supervisor funding bodies realize that this is the new and novel work you have to see and work on it. To demonstrate practicality and important, yes, practicality, this is very, very important. Why? Whenever you are talking about like which is impractical, how you can get the ethical clearance and how you can reach on your destination. So practicality should be there, theory should be there. Like if you're talking about education, if you're working on your subject of education, you should know that this survey is related to like how many people you are going to choose. Is this practically possible that you are going to choose so many people like this and all this? Not talking about no, no, I can do this, I can contact this, and I can make it fake. No, not possible. If you are, if you want to do something in your life, don't go for any like wrong way or choose wrong way to reach on your destination. It will make you fall any case. Okay. Yes, key elements of research proposal. These are very, very important elements. And strong research proposal typically includes number one, title. It is clear, concise. Okay, it should not be like 4 to 5 lines title, and the reader tries to understand what's going on. It makes you attract towards your title. Wow, what a title! It means something new is going to happen. Okay, which is not even listened by anyone. Abstract, yeah, it's a summary of the study. I will tell you that how many words you have to use in it and how to write it. Introduction, yes, background and research problem you have to discuss in introduction. Literature view, it's basically literature view is the you can say it's a gap, your research gap which is missing. You can put it in the literature view, and you have which is in the existing research. You have to find that which gap is missing, and you have to mention in literature view. Okay, methodology, yes, research design, data collection, and analysis are there. And yes, predictive finding is an expected result. And how your significance of study is there, how it is going to help, or how you are helping to contribute to knowledge, how you are adding in the field of English or education or science, whatever it is. How what's your part, what's your contribution, what do you have a new idea, how you are going to present in your own way in the proposal or in your study. Yes, references, these are important. Without this, you can't, if your work can't be accepted. So, identifying a research gap, yes, what is research gap? This is sometimes students got confused that how we can do this. It is already done. No, no research gap is there. Research gap is always there. Whenever any person is going to work on any topic, it means he can't explore all the topic of this. Okay, if I'm going to give you example regarding English literature, like there are many genres, like novels are there, like informational texts are there, like short stories are there, many things, many genres are there. You have to just pick 3 to 4 to 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. If you want to work on anything, you have to read these stories or novels or whatever it is. If you read this, if you got from all these 10 to 12 novels that something which is very particular, and you can highlight that particularity with any theory, then you have to explore, you have to search whether any other person work on it or not. If it is already done, then read all the articles and look for it any gap which is missing, which is unexplored. Okay, a research gap is an unexplored or underexplored area in existing research literature. How to identify a gap? Yes, review recent study. This is very important. You have to read many articles. You have to read a lot. If you are not going to read, you are unable to write a proposal, a good proposal. Look for contradiction or missing data. Yes. If you find any contradiction, no, like he said this, I can work on this. So it's like that you can find the research gap. Identify unanswered research question. This will also help you to write or to make you realize that I have now some destination. Now I have to move with all the road maps and arrange it in a structured way. Okay. Yes, I also give you the example like identifying a research gap, finding the right research topic. How example is like existing research is on studies on online learning focus on engagement strategies. It is existing, so it is already work is done on it. Okay, but gap which a student find, lack of research on how online learning affects student with ADHD. What is ADHD? Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Okay, now new research topic will be the impact of online learning on students with ADHD challenges and strategies. Now you can see the above topic, existing research, and now you can see the new topic which is chosen by any other student that he got approved for this topic because he find the gap. But whenever he will find you will find your gap, you will find your topic, you will find the title of the topic. Okay, so studies on online and focus on engagement strategies, and then the student who got from this the impact of online learning on students with ADHD challenges and strategy is specified it with some specific disorder students or children. Okay, case studies. Researcher exploring climate change. It's a case study which is done already, but I have to show you like this. As researcher exploring climate change notice plenty of studies on global warming effect on agriculture. But what the mistake that researcher did? Limited research on its impact on small scale farmers in arid region. So the new person, the new scholar, the researcher, what he did, his proposal on adapting small scale farming to climate change in sub-Saharan Africa secured funding. Look, from the topic which is already done, you just have to look for the gap, for any information which is missing. Then you can use that gap and make it a new topic for yourself and add novelty in it. Okay. Yes, what is the research problem? Formulating a research problem, how we can define it, common mistakes, how many common mistakes are there and best practices are there. A research problem is a specific issue, contradiction or gap that already told you that your study aims to address. Yes, common mistakes being too broad or too narrow. How it is too broad? I will give you example. Lack of clarity and feasibility. If you are not clear in your concept, then how can the reader or your supervisor or the funding authority can get clarity? So your clarity should be there. You should be clear. You should be very much concerned about that. Yes, this is the concept. I got it. Now I can make it understand to anybody. Okay. Best practices, yes, clearly define the problem, yes, and align with existing research. Alignment should be there. If you are going to talk about alignment, you know that it should not be like that. The person who did the research and you just pick something, any random thing, and you are talking about blah 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 blah. No, that existing research where you got the gap, then alignment should be there that this thing it is done, this thing is missing, I'm going to continue this research in this way. Okay. Ensure it is practical and accessible. I told you earlier that it should not be like you are seeing any dream and research proposal is ready and practicality should not be there. So practical and researchable, it is very very important. Okay. Yes. How you can do is weak problem statement. Problem statement is social media affects mental health. It's too broad. Why it is too broad? Social media, you can add many apps are there. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So it is too broad. You have to narrow it down, not too narrow. Just a normal statement like strong statement should be like this. How does Instagram use influence teenage self-esteem in urban area? Like it's specific and also researchable, so you can work on it. Yes, a PhD student struggle with defining a research problem on employee satisfaction. Case study is there. Okay. After reviewing literature, he refined it to how remote work affects employee job satisfaction in IT companies, a case study of India. Then you can see the difference. First, what's the difference? Then first, again, this is the perfect topic now. The proposal was later approved for funding because it's not logical, researchable, understandable. Yes, this thing I needed, and yes, this is the result we are going to get it. Yes, setting clear objectives and research question. If you don't know what you are going to do, then objective means that mission should be there, objective should be there, that what you are going to do, what is the main aspect you are going to put in forward of in front of your supervisor or funding bodies. Like setting clear objective and research question. Research objectives are specific goals. It's not like all the goals I have. No, you have to tell us these are my specific goals. It is going to work in my proposed study and I have to work on it. These are my research questions. I am going to work on it and I will have to answer it in my analysis. There the study aims to achieve. Research question guide the study and help focus data collection and analysis. Best practices. Must remember all of you this smart method. This will help you a lot in proposed study. What does smart mean? It doesn't mean that smart SM, the smaller word smart. It's like smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound is very very important. Like you can't say that you studied yours, you got admission in PhD, now you have 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you can do anything. No, you need to follow that time bound should be there, time limit should be there, like 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, whatever the student university is going to offer you. Okay. Specific, very very again I'm saying, again I'm trying to remember, make you realize this is very very important method. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and relevant. Don't talk like whenever we are talking, we are We are talking a lot. Whenever you're doing any gossip or talking like all this, we are speaking a lot, blah, 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 which is not relevant to even our topic. But in proposed and structured document, it should be relevant. Okay. Ensure objectives align with problem statement. Yes. Again, again, problem statement came. Without this, you can't move on with your topic. Okay. Okay, how to conduct an effective review, literature review. Literature review is a summary and analysis of existing research related to the topic. It helps to understand what has already been studied. In literature review, what you have to mention, that what has already been studied, identify gaps, and show how your research going to fit in regarding this work. It is an important part of research because it builds a foundation for your work. How it is going to build foundation? Because it is going to tell us or make us help that research problem or that gap we can get from it, and we have to mention in the analysis for your work and shows why your study is needed. Yes, literature review is going to answer why you are going to do this, and how you have to do this. We will work it later on analysis. Steps to conduct a review: identify credible sources. Yes, these are very, very important. How credible resources is that you can, these are trustworthy resources that you can trust regarding reading articles and all this. Google Scholar, yes, this is there. JSTOR. JSTOR is it's an online, you can say, journal storage. JSTOR is basically abbreviation of journal storage, where you can find all the primary resources, and I think so it came into being in 1994, if I'm not wrong. So you can get here all the information which you want to like learn any topic and any book. Primary sources are all there. PubMed is also there. It's a very credible, good resources. Organize research thematically. Yes, if you are going to follow theme, like if I'm going to talk about trauma, let's see, if I'm going to talk about trauma, then can is this possible that if I'm talking about trauma, then I am going to talk about anything which is not relevant or related to trauma? Like I am going to talk about that there is eye trauma, there is ear trauma, there is head trauma. No, you have to specify which trauma and regarding which genre and which subject is going to relate to it, because in science there is also trauma. In science you can see a word desensitization. In English there is also word desensitization. So these two words, how these are different in scientific world and how it is related to in literature world. So you have to thematically organize that this theme desensitization is literature is going to define like this, and it is not related to the scientific field. Okay. Compare findings to highlight gaps and contradiction. Yes, whenever you will compare, you will easily find the gaps and contradiction. It's not a big deal. Theoretical framework, importance, and how to structure it. But I already told you that before proposal, before research proposal, it is necessary that you have passion, very, very important, and you have the idea. Then, inshallah, destination will be there. Okay, theoretical framework, importance and how to structure it. Yes, theoretical framework is like concept and theories in literature. If I'm going to talk about that, you have to follow the specific theories. If you chose like post-colonial literature in English, so you have to collect all the theoretical data which we have, which you studied, is related to that genre, that novel, that short story. All the aspects of those post-colonial literature should be related to that genre. It should not be like if you're going to talk about post-colonial literature, then you can talk about trauma, then you can talk about empathy, then all this stuff. No, it should be thematically organized, arranged, and to the point. Okay. Yes, provides a foundation for research. Yes, it gives, it's a foundation of for your research. Helps in explaining relationship between variables. How it will help to build relationship between variables. In education, if I am talking about in education research, student motivation, I can I just mentioned it, that student motivation might be linked to the academic performance. How? A literature view can explain how motivation affects performance based on previous study. You can get it. That theoretical framework, like in education research, how it is, how these variables, these two are variables, student motivation and academic performance, and how they build the relationship that motivation has an effects on performance. Okay. Structure, identify relevant theories. Yes, you have to make relevant theories, identify it and search for it. Explain how they relate to your studies. And also justify the chosen framework. Yes, you have to justify your point of view that this is the point, I have to work on it. Okay. Research methodology. Yes, these are, you already know, qualitative and quantitative. So those who are new, I can tell them that research methodology refers to the strategies and techniques which you have to follow. You like used to collect data, analyze data, how you will do it. If anybody asks from you, you did the research, yes, okay, how did you do it? So you have to answer it, is it qualitative or quantitative? Okay. You have to follow on the, if it is qualitative, like it should be based on like meanings and analysis and experiences. Okay. Detailed explanation is in qualitative. Like quantitative, there is numerical data and statistics, you have to follow that this is the specific number. I followed a quantitative analysis, and qualitative is like all detailed explanation. Yes, uses quantitative research, numerical data, their surveys, experiments, aims for statistical analysis and generalizability. And qualitative research is uses non-numerical data. Yes, if quantitative is like this, so qualitative is opposite. Interviews, observations are there. But in qualitative data, you should know that the answer should be open-ended. Question should be there. It should not be like did you like it? Yes. No. No, it's not like that. Okay. Open-ended question should be there. Aims to understand behaviors and experiences. Yes. Choosing the right method. Use quantitative for measurable results. Okay. Use qualitative for in-depth understanding. This is very, very important. You have to realize this. Okay. Data collection techniques, surveys, interviews, and observation. Yes, data collection refers to the process of gathering information for analysis. How many types are there? Three types are there, like surveys, structured questionnaires are there, interviews, open-ended question, observation, recording behaviors in natural settings. This is important for you to collect data, that it should not be fake, it should not be made with different apps and you consider it like it's like real. Whenever fake is there, one day or another you can be caught. So do for actual hard work, go for actual hard work. Okay. Data collection techniques, like example I can give you here. The first topic is the impact of flexible working hours or employee productivity. This is the research topic. Okay. Survey question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does the flexible work affect your efficiency? Interviews, can you describe how your productivity changes with flexible hours? Look, like these questions are like no, yes or no, like all this is an open-ended question. Observation, analyzing changes in employee attendance patterns before and after flexible work policies. Case study, here a study of customer behavior in supermarkets used, what did they do? Survey online forms to gather shopping preferences, that which category people like the most. Okay, survey, they did the first survey with online form. Observation, tracking movements via CCTV to see which aisles were busiest. Then interviews random shoppers to understand why they made purchasing decision. These all will help you to collect your data, and you will also able to arrange it and structure it as well. Okay. Yes, sampling techniques. Sampling is selecting a subset of population for studies, like whatever you chose, that is the population. Then you have to like sampling how it is, like probability sampling is there and non-probability sampling is there. Probability something in random selection is there. You just chose and you just decided, yes, see, I have to go for it. But it's like selection based on criteria. If you are going to follow the criteria and you have to choose from it, then it is non-probability sampling. Research design, yes. Overall strategy for conducting research, how its design is made, and types and importance of it. Three types are there: experimental, descriptive, exploratory. You can get the idea from the name experimental, like controlled variables, like variables we can easily control. I told you about the variables, those two variables can affect each other. Descriptive is like observational study, like it should be like descriptive, describing something, so it's observational studies are there. Exploratory, yes. Explore means like new thing, so investigates new areas. If you are working on it, then you have to follow the exploratory research design. But if you have going to follow observational studies, then you are going to follow descriptive research design. If they are controlled variable that some has cause and effects are there, then it is experimental research design. Ethical consideration, yes. Honest, fair, respectful. That's why I highlighted this. You should be honest, fair, respectful. Don't copy. Don't make your life like I can do this from this and this. I can copy this. No, you can't. One day or another, you can be caught. So just make up your mind that you have to do novel work. If you are going to do this, if you have decided that you will do this, then you can do this. Don't go for any activity which is fishy or which is non-ethical. Okay, key consideration: informed consent. Participants must agree. Like if you are going to quote someone, you have to like take someone like experiment in scientific field or anything else. You have to inform that person. You have to take their consent. Okay, confidentiality, yes. Protect participant data. You have to protect the data. Plagiarism, properly cite sources. This is very, very important. Then you can, your data cannot be like plagiarized. Plagiarized. So, proposal writing involves structuring research ideas systematically. Okay, like key section is I already told you: title and abstract, introduction, literature review, methodology, expected results, and all these references. Okay. Yes, like I give you the example of title, and it's just an example. It's not like very good. All this, it's like a very lengthy will be the presentation. I just give you the short example. The title and abstract are the first elements reviewers see. Yes, this is the first thing we can see. We all of us can see. Reader can see that what this is all about. A good title should be clear, concise, descriptive. Again, clear, concise, descriptive. CCD, follow this rule. CCD, clear, concise, descriptive. Reflecting the study's core idea. That whole thesis is going to be held in your title and abstract. The abstract 150 to 50 words, it depends upon the university that what they are asking for. Summarizes key aspects, research problem, methodology, key finding. These are all things that should be mentioned like in a concise way in your abstract. Like title is impact of artificial intelligence on academic writing. So this study explores the influence of AI tools on academic writing among university students using a mixed method approach. Like here abstract is mentioned which strategy is going to follow research approach. Sorry. The study identifies benefits and challenges, highlighting ethical concern regarding plagiarism and originality. The findings suggest that AI enhances efficiency but requires ethical consideration. Okay. Introduction and problem statement. Yes, the introduction sets the stage, providing background information, research gaps, objectives. The problem statement articulates the issue your research addresses. Example of problem statement is like many university students struggle with academic writing due to limited feedback affecting their performance. This study investigates AI powered writing tools as a potential solution. Best practices like start with a hook, any idea, fact, or statistic that this happened, then it makes the reader attracted. Yes, this is the strategy real facts are going to use here. Clearly define the problem, provide context and significance. Okay. Yes. Literature review writing technique is like, uh, you have to like going to establish foundation of your studies. So techniques number one, use thematic organization, group studies by theme, not author. That I chose that author, that no, your theme should be there, that you have to follow this theme. Identify gaps in literature. What are the gaps which is missing? Compare and contrast studies. This will help you to write literature review. Okay, instead of listing studies one by one, organize them. Like theme one is, I told you that you have to organize thematically. Theme one, AI in education studies ABC, like this. Okay. Theme two, ethical concerns studies D and E. So you have to arrange and you have to just follow that rule in your literature review. Research methodology section, yes, writing tips are there. Like this section details how the research is conducted. Okay, including research design, whether it is quantitative, qualitative, mixed method approach. What is mixed method approach? That you have to choose both quantitative and qualitative in your research. Data collection, surveys, interviews, experiments, how you are going to use data collection. You are going through interviews or experiments or surveys like this. Sampling techniques and ethical conservation, yes. Like example, it is here a study on student perception of AI writing tool might use qualitative interviews to explore opinions and quantitative surveys for statistical insight. That mixed method is like both are going to might use qualitative interviews to explore opinions and quantitative surveys for statistical insight. Like this is mixed method that you can use in your research methodology if you want to go for mixed method. Okay, expected result and discussion, yes. This is outline, this will help you to outline anticipated outcomes. Like I can guess what will be the end of your proposed study, while the discussion interprets findings in light of existing research. Discussion is something like in you are interpreting, you are describing, descripting, some all things are there in your existing research. If researching AI, example is there, if researching AI in academic writing, expected results may include improve writing quality, but is always there. Okay, but concerns over originality. The discussion connects these findings with previous research. Presentation tips, like you can use graphs and tables for clarity, use discuss limitation and future research, how you are going to compare with recent study which is already done. It will help you to like find all this. Okay. Yes, significance, why your study is important, why. If you are going to tell us why, if you will be able to tell us the answer of why, then the destination is yours. A study, like example is, a study on AI in education might help universities design policies for responsible AI usage in classroom. Okay. So what relate findings to real world application? You have to tell the significance of the study, that how this finding, this AI is going to help with real world application, and how it is addressing theoretical and practical contribution. Okay. Yes, references, citation. This is you can say you can't ignore it. Like you just have to read all correct data, and at the end I will see APA, No, 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 you just have to memorize it, that if you are going to write something according to the that university guideline and all these rules, so you must check whether it is APA style. If it is APA style, that seventh edition is there. For social sciences, author and year you have to mention. MLA style, if it is ninth edition, what you have to do at the end, it will be fatigue for you to go back and search all the data again. Where did I find this? Where is the site? No, you have to write all this style with the passage of time when you are noting it down. Okay, whether it's Chicago style, 17th edition, history and footnote. Look how it is different, that APA, ML and Chicago, three of them are different. So you have to just go with all the references with the passage of time. Like slowly daily you have to write that this references I got it, so I have to follow APA style. If it is APA style, I have given the example, like it is the name Smith, then comma J dot year mention, then A and education, it's name of book, and New Era, Oxford University Press. Like this, you have, if you have following APA style. If you are following MLA, then you have to just follow that rule as well. Okay. Budget and timeline. Yes, timeline, you can't ignore the timeline. Without timeline, you can't reach your destination. Okay, you can say like you can keep your degree and keep your university like this say 2025. It's not possible. A research budget includes cost for material, data collection, and travel. The timeline ensure project completion within deadline. Budget example like survey software, it is costed like $200. Travel fund to use $500. So you have to tell this all thing, okay, before deadline. And tasks like literature review, you have to write in 2 months. Data collection 3 months. These are the time duration that you have to follow. One of my like old student, he just started PhD and said, oh, I will do this, I will do this. I said, you can't say that. If you are saying I will do this, it will happen like a magic. You have to go. No, no, I have guts, I have courage, I will do it. But after 9 years, he quit because he didn't get the time, he didn't collect the material. He said, no, I will do this, I will pay, and I will do it. Then, all the university have some rules. So you can't say that you will like convince university that I'm working and work is not there. So just if you are interested, then be serious towards your work. Okay. Okay, common pitfall. Yes, research proposal is common pitfall is mistakes you should avoid. Okay, vague, unclear research question. Okay, weak literature review. If literature review is going to be give you the foundation of your study, if it is weak, then how can your like analysis be in a good position? Lack of feasibility in methodology. Yes, it should not be there. Like example mistake like poorly defined research question make it difficult to frame a study. Instead of how does AI impact student, it's the question. Weak question, good, not good question. You can choose how do AI writing tools influence university students academic performance in writing tasks. Look, this is the question you can use in research like this. Okay. How to write a winning proposal? Yes, have a clear structure, title, abstract, introduction, etc. All these things. Use strong evidence-based document. Ensure clarity, conciseness. Again, CCD, clarity, conciseness, and it should be detail oriented. Okay. Follow formatting guidelines. Format should be there. You can't ignore that at the end. I can format it and I can do this and all this. Do slowly, daily, but do it daily. Don't decide I will write on weekend and I will write 2 to 3 pages. No, if you are going to write daily, it will be easier for you to reach on your destination. Okay. Winning proposals are logically structured and demonstrate research significance with a well justified methodology. Proposal submission and approval process. Yes, every institution has specific requirement. You have to follow that formatting according to university guideline. It is already given to you whenever you get the admission. Ethical review approval, faculty or funding agency approval. Okay. Yes, reviewing, editing your proposal, check for clarity and coherence, for proofread for grammar and formatting, seek peer review feedback. It is very, very important. Whenever you're going to do this, don't like, I did it, but just it's like teacher job or supervisor job, she can do this. No, 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 no. You are responsible for your work. You have to check all these things, then you have to hand it over. Then if there will be mistakes, then you can correct it. Okay. Using online tools like Grammarly and Content helps refine writing and avoid plagiarism. Yes. Common reasons for rejection. Yes. Weak problem statement. Look, first common reason for problem statement is not clear. Okay. Lack of novelty. Novelty, you can say foundation. Or you can say base of your proposal. What you are going to add. tell me what you are. If you are going to add something, then there should be there. Okay, poor methodology should not be there. Like, no, no, I'm going to use mixed method. No, I'm going to use qualitative, quantitative. I don't know what I'm going to do. No, if you don't know, then nobody knows. Okay, strategies: address reviewer comments systematically, revise unclear section, and improve references. And then examples of successful research proposal, case studies there. I mentioned the case study. You can see how it will help you to write successful research proposal. Number one, English, from English literature. Then I will tell about your education as well. Title is Trauma and Memory in Contemporary Post-Colonial Fiction. Research question: how do contemporary post-colonial novels represent trauma and memory in the context of cultural displacement? You got the question? That this whole question is going to cover complete meaning. Okay. Problem statement: post-colonial literature often explore themes of exile, displacement, and historical trauma. However, little research has examined how narrative techniques shape readers' emotional engagement with traumatic history. Look, this is the novelty, that from this she can get the idea that this is the missing thing, I have to work on it. This study examines how novels like Almond Tree, Kite Runner, and The Color of Sky use narrative empathy to portray trauma. Methodology: yes, textual analysis of selected novels using narrative empathy theory, or qualitative, like literature it is always qualitative, but it depends upon the scenario as well, that you are going to use mixed method. Comparative approach to identify common theme across different cultural context. Yes, theoretical framework, culture trauma, Jeffrey C. Alexander, and collective identity, Ron Eierman. Significant study contributes. What is going to contribute to post-colonial study? This is theory, and this new work is going to contribute in post-colonial. It is already done, but I'm going to just give you example. By bridging trauma theory with narrative empathy, offering insight into how literature shapes historical consciousness. Expected outcome: findings will reveal how narrative empathy influenced readers' perception of cultural trauma, providing a fresh perspective on post colonial fiction. Why it was successful? Well defined research care, strong theoretical foundation, clear methodology aligned with research objectives. Yes, from education, case study 2 is there. The impact of digital storytelling on ESL learners' writing skill. Research question: does integrating digital storytelling into ESL classroom enhance students' writing proficiency and engagement? Okay. Problem statement: traditional, it means it is already done. Traditional ESL writing instruction often lacks interactive elements, leading to low student engagement. Digital storytelling combining text, visual, and audio may enhance creativity and motivation. However, empirical research on its effectiveness remains limited. Look, this is the problem statement, that what is limited, now it is going to explore later on. Participant 50, like this is researchable and practical. 50 ESL students from a secondary school. You can't say I'm going to take 1,000 ESL students from that school, or 50,000. No, practicality should be there, and researchable should be there. Aspect should be there. Experimental design, yes, like this. Group A, traditional writing instruction. You can divide like in your group, like this is group A, I made it. Group B, this is digital storing based story writings. One group you have to make like traditional writing instruction. Second group you have to make mention in your thesis like digital storytelling based writing task. Okay. And data collection is pre-test and post-test, which is going to help you measure how writing improvement it is there with the group A or group B. Student surveys to assess engagement. Yes. Theoretical framework, constructivist, sorry. This is the, yes, actually, yes, constructivist learning theory. Yes, Paget and Vygotsky. Vygotsky, both are, these are theories, and these are presented their psychological theory regarding how this digital learning is going to affect on this. Okay. Significance, yes, this study informs ESL educators on effective digital learning techniques contributing to modern pedagogy. Expected outcomes, students using digital, sorry, excuse me. Okay, students using digital storytelling will show improved writing fluency, coherence, and engagement compared to those using traditional method. This is the expected outcome. It is already done, but I'm just trying to show you. Okay. Why it is was successful? Practical application for real world classroom, because it is related to practicality for real world classroom. Okay. Number two, empirical evidence through pre-test and post-test. Number three, alignment with modern educational technology trend. Okay. Both proposals were successful due to their clear research questions, strong theoretical framework, and visual methodologies. Okay. Yes, tools and resources. Yes, these are very important tools. You have to look for it. Useful tools for research. Sorry, actually, I have sore throat. So, Google Scholar, finding academic papers. Yes, you can get all the academic papers from Google Scholar. And these are Zotero and Mendeley references management. This will help you a lot to manage your references whenever you will give it SPSS and NVivo. Yes, these are also data analysis. Grant writing and funding opportunities. Applying for research funding requires a compelling problem statement. Yes, problem statement is very needed for your proposal. Justification of impact, a detailed budget plan should be there, and example grants, Fulbright. These are the like famous research grants you can get online, but you have to be like follow all the rules of detailed structure. Yes, now you have a question and answer session. You can ask any question regarding this workshop. If you have any query, if you have any. Yes, Zara. Hello, hello, dear. What do you wanna ask, my dear? Uh, how long the problem statement should be? Zara, whenever you are going to follow the guideline of the university, but you should just write it down in 2 to 3 pages, but make it like not adding something which is going to be I have to make it long, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page. No, it should be like I told you that it should be clear, concise, and readable, that it is easier for your supervisor to get the idea. Yes, problem statement is should be like this. Then she will guide you that you make have to add it more or make it less. It depends upon your topic, your research, how you are going to use it. Like if it needs more detail, if the topic is like broad, so you have to write more. But if it is like normal and you have to move on, if I'm talking about literature, then 2 pages, I think so it's enough. But it also depends upon all the university guidelines. Okay, even Lincoln University, they showed all the guidelines are there online. You can use it. Okay, they will properly guide you each and every question. You can get the answer. Okay, thank you very much, Zara. Any other participant? Yes, any other query? I am working, waiting, dear students, dear any respectable faculty. Wanna ask anything? Wanna know? Anything you wanna add? Okay, Miss Priscilla, I think so. You can ask if they um
Okay, so everyone, is there any more questions to ask?
I think they got the full
I
detail.
think
Okay, tell
I
me
think
where to share this all slides so they can all get this slide easily.
okay,
I can
sure, Doctor.